This is the dailymail.co.uk.
Mail Raiders.
So I found this article that I just thought was a very Quora-y question or story. And it's, my boyfriend's cancer battle was ruining my mental health, so I left him. Now I'm running a marathon in his honor.
And guess how they spelled honor, folks?
With a U.
With a U.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Alex?
Run, queen.
All right, I'll skim it. I'll try to get through it quickly if it's boring, but I think it's kind of funny.
So he died then, huh?
I think he might have survived.
He kicked the bucket, huh?
I think the story is basically a woman being like, my boyfriend was being toxic to me by having cancer.
This is a very common thing that I think happens a lot, especially in British tabloids, where you like take something that you would hope no one would find out and then put it in a newspaper.
But she's like proud of it.
You know what I mean?
She's into it though.
What is she leaving her boyfriend to die?
A woman running the London Marathon for her ex-boyfriend has admitted she left him because she couldn't cope with his cancer battle. Danielle Epstein, 32, was buying a house with Gel Fresson in London last year when he was diagnosed with a rare form of brain tumor at just 37.
First of all, you cannot be marrying a man named Gel Fresson. I don't care how sick he is.
He needed a complex operation, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy, and had to learn to walk again. While all this was going on, physics teacher Danielle began having panic attacks and her mental health plummeted, so she ended their relationship. She moved to Thailand but remained friends with Gel and is now running a marathon for a brain tumor charity. She said she is still, quote, figuring out her friendship with Gel, adding, I felt like I was the most awful person leaving someone because they have cancer, but it was damaging my mental health, and it wasn't helping Gel.
This is the most I think you should leave photo to put in a newspaper. I'm just like, oh, no, you stinker. He was making me sad.
I just love that. Like, I felt like a bad person, but like he did.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here I am looking like the Grinch when he steals all the presents. But trust me, before I was sad.
Oh, man.
Here we are before I abandoned him at his lowest moment.
The couple were buying a house in Palmer's Green, North London, when Gel, who works as a Google software engineer, began vomiting and having dizzy spells. After numerous consultations with GPs and ineffective treatments for an ear infection, the vomiting became much worse. Gel went on for a private MRI scan, blah, 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 blah. They found grade 4 medulloblastoma tumor, normally a cancer that affects children. He was booked for surgery. Danielle said, we were on a certain path to a certain future, and within one day, we knew it wasn't going to work out like that anymore. I was so worried and devastated I couldn't sleep or eat. I was having panic attacks and was on so much medication to sort myself out. I just couldn't function.
There is a picture here of this guy having cancer that is like tough to look at.
Look, here's the thing. I understand how stressful it must be to find out that your boyfriend has cancer. And I understand that having panic attacks as a result of it is extremely upsetting. You can't dump your boyfriend. You just can't. You're just not allowed.
Or if you do, don't tell anyone. Definitely don't take out a column in an international newspaper.
You are simply not allowed to do it. You have to ride it out. Whether they survive or not, you can break up with them at the end.
Just wait until, also, maybe just at least be like, but he was a jerk or something. Like, make up a lie. Don't be like, it's his cancer was bumming me out. That's really tough.
The way
I'm having a hard time defending you here. I'm on Gel Fresson's side, and no one wanted to do that.
Realizing they had to split up, she moved to Thailand. She had to stay friends with. She has stayed friends with Gel, kept up to date with his recovery. Well, that's good.
You know, the thing is, I'm reading this and I'm going, oh, Gel, no. I'm going. Oh, Gel.
Oh, Gel, nah. That's the name of the fucking episode.
That's the name of the episode. Oh, Gel, no.
Following his operation, Gel had nerve damage and paralyzed the right side of his face, leading to a squint that causes double vision. He can't close his eye. He needs eye drops and ointments.
This guy looks so fucked up from this brain tumor.
Explaining her decision to run the London Marathon in his name for brain tumor research, she said, I felt so helpless watching all this unfold. I knew I had to do something.
I knew I had to get out of there. It was bumming me out.
You fucking psycho.
This tumor's ripping his head apart, and it is a downer.
That's the thing is, like, when you see it's like the Daily Mail, you're like, okay, this is probably a story about like the Daily Mail journalist found some poor woman and decided to blow up her spot. But she's like going to the journalist, I think, and being like, guess how good of a person I am.
Guess why I'm running.
Guess why I'm running.
It's because I'm bad.
He's got a mug that says brain surgery, been there, done that, got the mug. He had fucking brain
Jell
surgery,
is
bro.
so cool. The back of his head looks like goddamn Cyberpunk 2077. He's awesome.
She says, I'm not a runner, but Jell has done marathons before, so I thought it would be a challenge for me and a nice tribute to him.
I'm definitely better than him because I don't have brain cancer.
She's like, it's so hard for me to run. Training has been tough physically and mentally. Just keeping going when you're so bored is challenging, but I have the best motivation.
I have nothing else for the article, by the way. I don't know, running's crazy. It's like it's slow, but it's hard. It's hard on the knees, I guess. I don't know.
Reading on, she talks about like the charity or whatever. Jell, who supports his ex-girlfriend's attempt to help, said, I will be there on the day to cheer Danielle on. I think it's incredible what she's doing.
You gotta find a new
gotta
girl,
move on.
dude. She is no good for you. You gotta stay away from her.
I got so much respect for her discipline and perseverance. Not fucking perseverance
Jell!
to have a boyfriend with the fucking cancer.
Jell! It's a famous lack of perseverance. You're the one with perseverance. They ripped your head open and got a thing out of it.